The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to answer the question, if I modify a spousal maintenance order that was entered in Illinois prior to 2019, will the new 2019 spousal maintenance law apply, or will the pre-2019 law apply? So, obviously, by our title, there's been a change in the law that was effective 2019. There's been a change in the way spousal maintenance is taxed and also in the way that it's calculated. And we're going to explain both of those changes before we dive into what happens if you try to modify an order that was entered prior to 2019, which law will apply. So first, let's talk about the change in tax treatment. Prior to 2019, spousal maintenance payments were tax deductible for the payor and taxable as income for the recipient. Now, after 2019, spousal maintenance payments are no longer tax deductible for the payor, but they are not taxable income for the recipient. So the burden is shifted from the recipient of spousal maintenance to the payor. There's also been a change in the way we calculate spousal maintenance. Prior to 2019, you subtracted 20% of the recipient's gross income from all sources, from 30% of the gross income of the payor, with a cap of 40% of combined income of the parties. Now, that cap is still in place, but you subtract 25% of the net income of the recipient from 33.33% of the net income of the payor. So net income is gross income that you take some income sources out of to arrive at net income. And we have an article and video both about how to arrive at net income and about how to calculate spousal maintenance. And we also have one about the tax change. So if you want more detail on any of those topics, go to learn-about-law.com and you can get a lot more detail from those articles and videos. But those are the changes. There's a different tax treatment and a different way of calculating spousal maintenance. So what happens if you try to modify a spousal maintenance order that was entered prior to 2019 now that this new law is in place? You can modify a spousal maintenance order if you've had a substantial change in the circumstances. You can, if there's been a financial change in either party's circumstances. And there's a couple other bases for modifying a spousal maintenance order that qualifies as a substantial change in circumstances. But in order to do so, you file a petition with the court that entered the order and lay out the substantial change in circumstances. There will be a hearing, and if the court finds that there's a basis for modifying the order based on this change, then they can recalculate spousal maintenance. But the question is, are they going to use the old version of the calculation or the new version? Is the new tax treatment or the old tax treatment going to apply? And something that's important to know here is that this new tax treatment, basically the shifting of the burden of taxability of spousal maintenance, only applies to orders that were entered after 2019. It doesn't apply to old orders. And if you are seeking now to modify an old order, the rule of thumb is that both the tax treatment and the calculation prior to 2019 will apply. So the court will apply the old law in both cases unless the parties mutually agree to apply the new law. So that's the rule. And that differs from the way child support modification is handled. If you modify a child support order that was entered prior to 2017 when child support law changed, then the new law, post-2017 law, will apply. So spousal maintenance is different. The rule of thumb is that the old law is going to apply to modifying your pre-2019 order unless both parties agree. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below this post at learn-about-law.com or below the video on our YouTube station. If you found this helpful and would like to be informed of our daily article and video posts, you can subscribe to us subscribe to our YouTube, iTunes, or SoundCloud stations. If you need some help, please feel free to call for a free consultation at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. We have offices all around Chicagoland for your convenience. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.